Hey guys, I'm a fucking nerd, and this is my stupid ass podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And, welcome. Yeah, welcome to Dog's Teeth.
Dog's Teeth
Dog's Teeth
podcast.
Whoa, there he is. Look at that. Classic red hoodie. Little Red Riding Hood over here. Dog's Teeth. Brought to you by our haircuts. Sponsored by red shirts and skin.
Reds. Whoa.
I know, just skin in general. It doesn't matter what color. Just skin. It fuels the the shit. What's up, dude?
Sponsored by Bud Light.
Well, okay. Oh, we're drinking? All right. Yeah, look at this guy. Cheers. Sponsored by regular, not that. What do they call this? The yellow brick road? I don't know.
I think it's just Coors.
Yeah, nobody calls it that. Yeah.
Yellow brick Coors.
Yeah.
We're sponsored.
Yeah, we got.
That's the main point.
People know our names. They refer.
We're
to the
big
product.
in the streets.
It's true. People are like, "Wow, you're really doing it." They
walk
like
down the
style.
streets. People say, "Hey, can you please get away from me?" We're like, "Oh, you know us,
Dude.
That's good."
Oh man, you know what's funny? I just put like a little bit of pressure on my toe, and it just reminded me. Like, so I don't think I have gout. I think I'm just like a stupid idiot, and I have been sitting for like, I don't know, 9 months straight, basically, and like occasionally going to work. And then when I do go to work, I'm on my feet for like 10 hours, and then it's like, I think my feet just hurt, and I need new shoes. I think that's all.
I thought you were saying that was the gout, though. It's like the king's disease because you just sit around all day.
Oh shit! I didn't think about it like that either. Maybe fuck. But it hasn't been bothering me the same way though. Like, because the other day I had to like babysit my nephew, like pick him up from daycare and bring him home. It's so hard. He won't walk. I have to carry him the whole way, and so it's just like, I don't know. It's like walking miles, and then my feet hurt, and I'm like, oh, that must be it, because it's like that same kind of toe pain. And I'm trying to just leave me alone. I'm trying to convince myself it's not gout. It's not because I don't need a fucking real problem. I'd rather it just be I walk too hard, you know?
What would it take for you to go to the doctor? Like your foot would have to fall off?
I know I gotta see a doctor, but yeah, I mean, I don't want it to be not quite like, yeah, like if I had a serious gash, like I needed to be stitched up or something, like, you know, I probably.
So when you're sitting around, there's no pain?
There's no pain. No, not at all. Yeah. Even like. And
it looks fine? Like there's no visual irritation?
No, like that last time when it was like really sore, it was like, I think it was like a little bit more red or something, and it looked a little bit more swollen, but like nothing crazy. Like I looked up pictures of gout on the internet and stuff, and like for those people, they have like, I mean, really swollen, like it's pretty obvious. But I mean, this could be how it starts too. I don't think you immediately go to like giant lump on your foot, you know. But I don't know.
Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just because your feet are not used to doing shit.
I think that's what I'm saying. Like I think I just got so used to just sitting. I sit cross-legged in my chair and just like work at my desk all the time. And now I'm like, you know, I stand up like once every like hour or every 2 hours to go outside, and you know.
When was the last time you did like a physical exercise outside of work?
I do this thing that's like I do push-ups in the morning, but I've been doing too many, so I do every other day for push-ups. But in the morning, it's really like what the fuck is that called? It's like the climber thing, where like you cross your knee, you alternate your knee between, like you're in push-up position and you bring your knees up across your chest, alternating side to side. I think they call them like rock climbers or something. I don't know. But that's all I do. I do 100 of those, and on my push-up days, I try to get like 20 push-ups, which is like a lot for me. I feel like fucking weak as shit, dude. And that's all I do. And I stretch before that. I do like the back shit, whatever.
So no cardio?
No, not even a little bit. Like I feel like my best cardio is like when I just go for a walk outside.
Yeah.
I guess counts, but it's not great. I miss like just running around, like, I don't know. Being at work.
Having the woods in the backyard.
Yeah,
Just go fucking meme it up.
Oh man, I used to walk around back there in my boxers, dude. Just like no fucking socks, no shoes. What a glorious place. Oh, how
Truly.
glorious.
But what's up aside from Gout?
Oh yeah. Now I'm chilling. I was feeling weird all day today. Just like my friend like went to his house last night and he got to play drums for like the score for this PBS documentary. He got all his friends together to watch it, and it was cool. Like everything was great. It's just I ended up drinking too much, I think, or like I was just drinking beer, but my buddy had like some vodka and there's some ginger ale, and I ran out of beer at the end of the night. Everyone was still hanging out, and he was like, "Here, Dad, like take a drink." Or I think I asked probably. I don't remember, but I had some, and I think we're like still watching we're watching the documentary together, and it was about like choreography and Broadway and stuff. Like everyone else there is really into it, except for my buddy Poi, who like actually did the drumming in it, and me. I even told him, I'm like, like he knows we're not into that. Everyone else is really interested, and I think I maybe like dozed off or something just for like a second. I dropped their glass, like, and I broke it on the floor. But here's the worst part: like I bought them a new like a set of 4. It's coming tomorrow from Amazon. It's fine, and they're not mad about it either. But the thing is, I don't remember that at all. Like I was upstairs refilling like another glass, and this part I do remember of the night. Like it's like I blacked out just a part. It's never happened to me before like that. I either remember like the whole night or none of it. And this is a weird part. And then like I go upstairs and I'm refilling my glass, the new vodka or something, and somebody said something about like, oh, be careful with this time. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like they're like explaining to me like you like 20 minutes ago you broke it, whatever. I'm like, did I help clean up? Did I say sorry? Like, I'm like really genuinely worried. Like, who am I when I'm not fucking here? Because I don't know. I've blacked out around you tons of times back in Washington. And like, yeah. I know I'm always like, from everyone that's ever told me, they either just take pictures and think I'm being goofy, or I'm just like, a nice guy, just generally normal.
I'll happily say I never took the opportunity to try and expose you. I think that's like weird shit.
But like, you mean like that I did weird shit, or?
No. Like while you're slumped over, fucking.
Oh, for you to come and tell me like, bro, you're blacked out.
No. For me to like take pictures or like videos and be like, ha ha, he's too fucked up. It's like, whoa, let him relax. Let him get himself together.
I do appreciate that. There's that one picture Aaron took of me where I apparently was like cooking eggs at the stove at like 5 a.m. and I just like took a nap on the counter with my head right next to the freaking flames. He thought it was funny enough to take a picture. I was like, okay, that is a really funny picture. But next time you see me doing that shit, turn the fire off, please.
Save me.
Oh man. Fuck. So that's cool.
I liked your speech, like when you got too fucked up, just how you would speak.
Like
good.
The slurring and everything.
Yeah.
Like man,
yeah, just like that. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I was at that point last night. Here's the thing is,
but I don't think you've ever done anything like fucked up though.
That's
you're always, you just get tired. You're just like, you're done. I think that's it. You'll try and vibe, like listen to music, kind of bob, but never do nothing crazy.
The last time I was at these guys' house, we had a thing. It's like two weeks ago or something. It was like, I think it was the night we were supposed to do a podcast, or I don't know, something like that. It's like whenever the fuck it was. It was recently.
Sure. And
I'm drinking the same thing. Only this time I remember the whole night, except for like apparently like I'm at work like 2 days later, and the guys tell me, he's like, that was fun, man. That part where you like fell asleep on the living room floor, that was great. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like my friend, like this is like my friend who I saw that next day, I was at his house. He didn't mention shit about me sleeping on their floor, but it's our other friend who was at the thing at work. He's like, yeah, that happened. I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody told me. And it's a problem, man. Oh shit.
You gotta be careful.
But apparently all I do is sleep, or I guess the most dangerous thing I've done is break a glass. So that's,
or almost catch on fire, which
that's
I would
true.
say
That's
pretty
scary.
dangerous.
Shit. Yeah.
So no cooking while you're destroyed.
I just can't I can't get to that point anymore. Like drinking a couple beers, I think I can drink infinite beers, and the worst thing that'll happen is I fall asleep. Like I can fall asleep with a beer in my hand, kind of thing. That's happened before.
It's when you mix.
It's the mixing, dude, and even like a little bit of weed mixed in. Like I don't think that's a problem, but I think it could be depending on the time of day. Like when I smoke early in the morning, I get like fucking crazy high, man. Like that first hit of the day is always just like fucking powerful, man. And I feel like loopy, and I don't know. So yeah, that's how I've been all day. Just like feeling bad, feeling kind of hungover, and you know.
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Same old, man. Just had some company over to the house for the first time.
Oh, yeah?
Really digging the place, yeah.
Like a housewarming thing, or just like
no, just friends that come over, yeah. They kicked it, had some pizza.
Nice.
It was good.
Like a couple friend?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is that the only way to chill now? Like I forget what it's like to have a girlfriend. It's been so long.
You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still like I don't know, like are there still people that like, well, I guess there's COVID too. That probably fucks up a lot of friendships.
Yeah. COVID's big. You can't do nothing. I mean, just get together at somebody's house, hang out.
But they got like stores, like restaurants and shit are back open now.
Yeah, like 25% capacity. Yeah. So there's usually like a pretty big line.
Right.
And you're still surrounded by potential
1,000 people, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing here. I have no idea, dude. But at
least there's outdoor shit here.
Yeah.
So like when it's finally like summertime here, we can go fishing, go hiking, do outdoorsy shit, which is gonna be fun.
Dude, it's getting really nice here too. I was telling you like a few podcasts ago, like I definitely want to come out there, like go fishing and like, do whatever. It's a matter of like, you know, can we fucking do anything out there, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, there's no point in coming and just watching TV.
Yeah, we could watch TV like this.
True.
I wonder what the delay would be.
I think you can watch stuff without a delay. I don't think it'd be that.
I mean, I guess it's satellite, right? I don't know. Science.
5Gs.
Whoa. It's melting.
I love that people think 5G causes like cancer and shit. That's so funny.
Like what about 4G? Like does that cause like, you know,
just a little less
the mild
cancer?
flu, you know?
Yeah. That's the cold.
Yeah. 3G is just like, you know, a sniffle. It's not nothing.
Yeah. We got to get away from the G's, man.
Got the 3G.
We need a new letter.
Yeah. Like
where's the F?
Because we got, 4K. We got 5G.
We already got the K.
So we got to get like, we got to like squeeze a Q
Z.
in there or something. Yeah.
Get crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, like a V. I don't know. Like, yeah. Oh, shit. And then just started spelling like ZQVXY. It's like a radio fucking.
Next time you talk about your phone to somebody, be like, yeah, this is 10Z connection.
Yeah. I got that VX. You know, that new iPhone VX.
Oh, you put the V in front of the.
Yeah.
Wait. VX.
Yeah, VX. It's like Roman numeral, like 10. Like.
Oh,
actually, it's what is that? 51? No, that's not how you would spell it. It's backwards 15. You know what I'm saying? Because I just realized in my head just then that the V is also Roman numeral for 5. Forgot about that. So.
Oh, it is 5.
Yeah. So it's 510. Okay. Yeah, it's the hot new iPhone 510.
Shit's hard, man. I don't know.
Shit. Yeah,
Roman numerals.
Dude, that's when iPhones, Apple starts throwing it back to Roman numerals. That's when you know we hit rock bottom. Like we're completely.
What are the Greek numerals? You know, that's deep.
Google. I don't know. They gotta have fucking numbers.
It's probably 1, 2, 3.
No, wait. It's like the alpha, or that's their alphabet. Like alpha, omega, like beta.
That's their numbers.
Like, yeah, those are numbers.
No, I'm just fucking wrong. I don't know.
I never
I'm
went to
gonna look up Greek
weddings.
Numerals. Greek numerals. Oh, they were on some weird shit, man. Can you see?
Oh, I can't see that.
Oh no! Why is it doing this? Look.
Wait, I can't see that either. It's too small. I'll look it up.
Okay.
You looked up Greek numerals?
Yeah, they were on some freaky deaky shit, dude. I think it's good that we chose the Roman numerals to keep.
Oh shit! Yeah, what the fuck is this? For
no
watchers
offense
out
to
there,
any Greeks out there.
That's ridiculous. All right. So yeah, how the hell are you supposed to make up like? All right, the alpha, beta, gamma, delta.
Is part of it.
They do represent numbers. Or wait, I'm just not in a good headspace to read that right now. My brain's gonna melt. I don't feel right.
We're doing some hardcore stuff right now.
Yeah, it's like I'm liquefying. I don't know. That was like math. Okay, yeah, math and language in one.
Ancient math and language.
Those Greeks really knew how to do it.
I think. Yeah. I'm happy with our numerals. I think we did pretty good.
Do you know ours are is it Aramaic or is it just Arabic? I think it's Arabic. But yeah, it's like this. My friend at work told me this a long time ago. It's like if you walk up to like this redneck, Southern guy, like you tell him like, how would you feel about writing using Arabic numerology? And they'd be like, oh, we don't want none of that. We would never. And they're like, oh, well, you already do because blah, blah, blah. It's like a gotcha thing because we already, that's what we use. So, fun. Gotcha.
Wherever we got it from, shout out.
Yeah, they were.
Killing it.
The only problem I have is the 6 and the 9. And they're like, because it's just very.
Well, they got lazy.
Well, it depends on which angle you're looking at it from, and it can really fuck shit up. So. If it's alone, like in context, you can always know what number it is. But if it's alone and you don't know what orientation the paper is, how do you know if it's
How often have you come across that issue?
It's actually a classic meme where that picture comes in mind because there's like two people looking at the number and it's like it's an argument for like people seeing things from the different perspectives. It's saying like just because it's really flawed argument because it's saying just because you see it as a 6 doesn't mean that I don't see it as a 9. But then here's the thing is it's supposed to teach you that there's more than one truth or that the truth is on a spectrum or whatever. It's fucking bullshit because one of those two people is actually right. And it either is a 6 or it is a 9. And the other person's a fucking asshole for going on believing that this is the truth and reality. And it's the same thing for like religion, all this shit. I thought like, oh, that meme at first, when I first saw it, I'm like, that's interesting. Yeah, people can have different perspectives. Totally. Then upon further review, it's like, no, that's bullshit. It's a 6 or it's a 9. Fucking choose.
Maybe it's different opinions. Maybe that's what they were going for.
Yeah. I think that's what they were saying. Yeah. But that's why, but they just used the wrong thing. It could have been like a picture they used or something because you can be more subjective with that. But with a number, yeah, it's your opinion that's 9, but it's actually a 6. Like I wrote it. This is the paper flipped this way. Yeah,
that's true. Over analyzing memes. That's what we've come
That's
to.
Next level, dude. Have you seen that, like, the memeception? It's like 6 memes inside a meme. I don't even know how I would search that, but I would show you. I don't get any of them. I didn't get any single meme, but it's for, like, if you're, like, really, like, old school, like, hip to the memes, like, old memes, then it apparently makes sense, and I saw it, like,
have you seen any old memes recently? Like while being your age?
Like classic old? I'm trying to think like it would have to be like redistributed.
No, I'm thinking like when they I guess during the beginning. So like the 2010 era? I don't know.
I didn't even know they had memes back then. Like I signed up for Facebook.
They were bad.
I started Facebook in 2009. So I didn't even know memes were a thing.
If you try and look at them now, you'll be like, wow, that is not funny at all.
Well, they didn't even know how to pronounce the word back then either. They're like half the people called it meme, other people called it a meme. Yeah. So, nobody fucking.
But that's like GIF. I would never say GIF, but that's how you're supposed to say it.
That's what the creator said. Isn't that weird that we live in this world where this thing's been used so much that people can be like, the fuck is up with this shit? People can be like, oh no, it's GIF, and then the creator himself comes out, he's like, no, it's GIF. I made it. And like we're like, nah.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. We don't gotta listen to you, dude.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
You think he's rich?
Mr. Jiffy? I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
It's just like a moving picture. I mean, did he really do anything?
He could have got, he could either got like a lot of money selling that to like as a license thing, or he could have just outright sold it and got like a really good deal, or he could have got fucked. Like, I don't even know how, like, I guess you'd have to find that guy and like look up his net worth or something.
Have to patent
right.
GIFs.
Unless he worked for a company. I mean, there is a guy who did it, but like, was he working for Microsoft at the time? Like, I don't know. Because then they probably would own the patent rights. Those tech companies have like really special like rules about that's actually that show Silicon Valley on HBO. It's like this tech comedy thing. I like that show a lot.
I saw it. I think you showed it to me.
I did
a couple episodes. Yeah.
So yeah, it's the same idea. Like I think that's like one of the big plots of the show is like the guy accidentally develops like his new thing while at work, and that's why there's a big legal battle because they're like, well, you signed a contract that said anything you create on campus is ours. So it's that they do that a lot of. That's pretty fucked up. Like if you're on your lunch break and you're working on like a, your at home project or something, but it's theirs.
You're using the facility though.
But not if it's like your personal laptop, because that's what he would do.
That's true. That's true.
But it was still like on the premises. I don't know. It's a TV show, but that shit does happen. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What else is new? What's going on in the West Coast? Is there like still fires going? I haven't heard shit about that.
I don't think so.
I mean, I would hope so. I hope like winter would put a.
I think that was a while ago. At this point,
I can't remember. I feel like I thought that was still going up. Like, or I haven't heard of it, but it wasn't that long ago, was it?
I feel like it was.
Really? Oh man, maybe I'll be honest, dude. I'm really off the news.
I don't know.
I'm super off the news lately. Like, not even. I don't care. I mean, I do. It's upsetting the things I do here, but trying.
That's why you don't watch it.
Yeah. The thing, I didn't even see it. My roommate was telling me, he's like, did an impression of Joe Biden. He comes out and he goes, something about like, there's this, like, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to say something that I don't think a lot of you aren't going to like, but it should be said. Anyway, and that's it. So just like little bits like that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Did you see him fall up the stairs?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty funny.
He was, I give him that, like, it's silly, whatever, but I'm not going to judge a guy. Like, to me, that's, like, the lamest thing to judge a guy on. Like, he fell downstairs. Like, I fall downstairs, like, all the time. Like, that guy's old.
Of course, yeah. I only like it because it's funny.
It's hilarious.
I don't think it has anything to do with him as a leader or anything.
Right.
Like
Yeah, but
don't try and make a political battle about him fucking falling up.
That's what I'm saying. You have like a lot of these like I don't know, like Republican people or people who just really don't like him, like laughing about it and like pointing at that, like you want this guy to be your fucking leader? Blah, blah, blah. He can't even walk upstairs. Like, come on, dude. There's 1,000 other reasons he shouldn't be our leader. Let's let's not make fun of him for the stair thing. Okay, come on.
Let's get to the real things.
We got. And I don't know. He looked agile going up. Like he's old, man. And then he goes up and he salutes. I'm like, I don't know.
He tried to catch it. Okay. Like he was just like deadpan fucking head into the stairs.
He probably broke an extra rib just moving around extra the way he did.
Maybe.
He got up to the top and saluted, and he's like, "Oh fuck."
Get me to the ER.
What's his wife's name? Nancy or some Hillary? I don't know. Whatever. She's like, God. Rebecca, help me. Oh, Jill. That's her name. Jack and Jill.
Fell upstairs.
And nobody cares. Blah-biddy-boo.
Boo.
Yeah. Shit. I'm trying to think. Because, normally I'd be like, oh, well, I guess, I'm not doing news. I'm just doing podcasts and shit, man. The podcast is like, I feel like I'm watching it, like, and I just put it on in the background, like it's all YouTube shit, and then I do my work or whatever, and like try to write, and then, well, writing's hard with the podcast, but work is different. And I feel like it's like subconsciously teaching me how to do it. Like, we could fucking do this. Like, I know nobody listens to our podcast, I get it, but when I have to edit this stuff, which I know I'm back. That last episode with the better to edit it.
Yeah, that's so good.
I still have to put it up. I'm getting really delayed with that, but it's going, and they're so funny to watch back, dude. Like, actually editing it is like, I know it's us, so, and we are us, so I think the way I think.
Well,
so
at a certain point, you must forget the content. Like, I couldn't tell you what all we talked about in the last one.
Right, yeah.
I didn't even remember better to edit it, so you mentioned it.
Yeah, that's so
that
good.
Shit was so good.
Yeah, I got better to edit it. So, yeah, I'm working on it. I know I've been slow, but it's gonna get there. But it's actually, the longer I wait to edit it, when I go back, I'm like,
it gets funnier.
Yeah, same thing. I forgot those bits. I'm like, oh shit, we did that one. Oh god. And I think I gotta like bleep some extra shit, because I have episode 6 like almost ready, but there's like a few bleeps I gotta add for when I say like the wrong word. And I almost said it just then as an example.
It happens.
I was gonna say, yeah, I have to bleep it when I say. I just don't want to. It's so much work. If I could just like not say that shit, I wouldn't have to edit. I just throw it up there. It'd be great.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like the first one, I feel like I edited a little bit extra to take out like some overly like saucy jokes, or like, you know, things that just didn't land, like that, anything that I was saying, and like some just weird shit that like I probably shouldn't have said. Yeah, I edited you out. I cut your picture. Yeah, but I stopped doing that after the first one, because I'm like, I want it to be like, you know, as genuine
real
as possible. Yeah. And also just like do it beforehand, like just do some pre-production in your head and just edit, like, you know, if I'm about to say the R word, like tell myself and then just like call it that, like, you know what I mean? If I'm about to say some really fucking stupid nothing, maybe just don't, or roll with it and just tell it, like, because that's the majority of what I do. Is just like, I'll say it and then I'm like, well, fuck, that one didn't
whatever
work.
happens. Yeah.
Who cares? No, literally nobody's watching this. I have like 3 or 4 friends that are like, yeah, I checked it out. You guys are goofy, whatever. That's like the best response I got. Hey, it's something. Yeah. But like, who cares? Like, even you and even I don't care. Look at my fucking backdrop, dude.
It's a blast, though.
I have a lot of fun doing it, man. And it's important, dude. I love you, man. I miss you. It's good to stay in touch and fucking.
It's always good talking to you.
Yeah, man. It's good. See what I did there?
Well, it's not that good.
Oh, that's ASMR. Oh shit. The fucking ASMR. So what'd you guys do with your friends? You guys like play like board games or anything? Do you guys do that? Are you into that?
It was just a quick visit to come check out the house.
Oh, okay.
We had a Costco pizza. That's always good.
Is that as good as like their hot dogs? Aren't those hot dogs like super good or something?
Yeah, they have good food just overall. Their whole little food section is amazing. They got good ice cream. So good.
I don't get to go out there really, so yeah. I'm missing out, man. I miss out on all the grocery stores, dude. I gotta just go to my neighborhood market, because like if I wanted to go to Trader Joe's or something, like, which I don't even really like Trader Joe's. I always went there because it was right next to, you know, where we worked. Yeah. But I mean, it's good enough. It's fine. But if I wanted to go to some fancy supermarket here, you gotta like, you can only take what you can carry, and then like you gotta lug it home 45 minutes on a subway. It's not fun. I guess if I had a car.
I was going to say, just get a car and then drive in New York traffic, dude.
And New York traffic, and then the New York fucking, like, parking and fucking, I forgot. Parking and the street cleaning shit. Well, you gotta, it's like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you ought to be on this side of the street. My brother-in-law's got a car. I ask him all the time, like, how do you fucking keep track of this shit? Because, like, it's not like you're parking on the same street every day. Like, sometimes you're like, you know, you you can't park on your street. You got to park on this one. How do you know what the fuck that thing is? There's only one sign per like block, basically. I don't know. It's so weird. I'm always baffled by it. And maybe I can't parallel park. Oh, I bet there is an app probably. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Any point where I got a parallel park, I'm out of there. I don't care if it's like 10 feet from the destination. I'll go somewhere else.
I'm the same. I really am the same way. I'll make myself have to walk further for it. Like I parallel parked my mom's car like 2 years ago because she couldn't do it. My dad normally would get out and like do it for her because he was having a hard time driving. Like he got like vertigo or dizzy or something. I forget. But so she would drive the long distance and then he would do the parking. But it was my sister's baby shower or something. My dad's inside. My mom's blocking traffic now. It's a New York street. She's like, I gotta fucking do this, but I can't do it. I don't know how. So I'll fucking do it. This is my first time I ever parallel parked a car, and I did it fine. Like she had a special extra. It's like one of those newer Hondas where on the right rear view mirror, it's got a camera so I can see it in the thing. So that made it like a lot easier for seeing how close to get to the curb. But yeah, I felt like a fucking champ. Actually, I was proud. Like you know, did you have to parallel park do you have driving tests in Washington?
Yeah.
You have to, no, because they have it's different in different states. Like
I would assume every state has a different or has some kind of driving test.
But like, so okay, did you do it with school or was it like separate, like through the state?
Oh, I did a separate.
Okay, so
I went to like a location for driving tests.
Did you have classes, like a in-class thing first and then?
No. They gave me a little booklet with like the laws of the road or rules of the road.
Right.
And told me to study that. I went through it and then they give you a written test. And then I had the actual like physical driving test.
Okay.
Where I had the fucking nerd in the passenger judging my moves.
Right. So yeah, that's the same thing. So we had, I guess in our high school, we had in 10th grade, we had a class.
If you take it in school, you have to do the whole class.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how long the class is because I didn't do it, but.
Oh, I guess you're right. I think we probably had the same option that you could take it in class or you could do it like separate through like the DMV or whatever. Yeah. But so it was like not even a marking period. It was like a quarter or a half of a marking period. So it's like a quarter of a semester, basically.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. And, but so I brought that up because I never parallel parked before that. And you have to parallel park in the driver's test.
In the test, yeah.
And I went on my driver's test in high school and like with my teacher, well, one of the teachers there, he, I don't even know what he taught. It wasn't even a class. It was like some extra. He was like there for study halls and shit.
He was the janitor.
I don't know what the fuck he did actually. I don't know. I know he got in trouble for like going to a girl's house, like a high school student girl's house.
Bro, my high school had so many scandals. It was
with teacher shit?
Yeah. We had one teacher, he was in an ankle bracelet during class.
What?
So he'd wear like baggy sweatpants to cover it up. And he was allowed to be
at school, or I guess, right?
I guess, yeah, he was there. He didn't teach us anything. He's just like, here you go, guys. We like decorated for the holidays. That shit was a blast.
That was so, dude. This guy, my driving teacher, he was scary. He had like a scary face. He was like, oh, and he was military, just like a really stern guy. I had long hair in my 10th grade, and I was like almost as long as like when you know me, and super long hair. And the guy, I just like complete fucking stoner like dork. I didn't even smoke weed yet. I think I smoked one time at this point, and I just had long hair. I played in a band, whatever. And this dude scared the shit out of me. I knew he was gonna be my driving teacher, so I fucking, not because of him. I was already gonna cut my hair, but I cut my hair like a week earlier than I was going to, and I went all the way like just buzzed it because I was genuinely worried that he was gonna like not like me or whatever, and he was gonna fail me because of my long hair. Anyways, flash forward like 6 weeks later, however long it takes, because this is all on school time, so it takes a while to do all your tests. So I've driven with him in the car multiple times, and this is my last test. We're about to go on the highway and all this shit. And I get in the car, and it's like a Olympia gray. It's not fucking raining at all, but the sun's not out. Okay.
Yeah, it's just ugly out.
It's just gray, no rain. I get in the car. It's still light out. You can fucking see, and I've put the seatbelt on, do all the check. You have to do this, the mirror check, all the fucking rules, whatever. And then I put the key in the ignition, and I turn it on, and the guy and then I hit the thing to go into reverse to pull out of the parking space, and the guy taps me on the shoulder, like slams his brake on his side of the thing, and goes, "You're done." Like, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's like, I thought he was joking. I was like, "What?" Like, like, nah, good joke, man. Like, all right, let's go. And he's like, no, you're done. Like, you just like it's overcast. You didn't turn the lights on. That's it. We're done. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, no, you're 100% done. Get in the back seat. So then my driving partner, who was in the back, got in the front. He did his whole test. I had to sit there and fucking watch it. And then he passed. I didn't. And
That's fucked up.
So then I got, like, I would have been able to drive, like, 6 months earlier. Like, independently. I would have been able to drive 6 months earlier. But because of that, I had to do an extra 6 months with my parents in the car, or at least one of my, like, you know, a guardian in the car with me to observe my driving. To legally drive, yeah. So that fucking sucked, dude. And I literally, it was not my fault. That was so dumb. It's just like, what? No, it is my fault, but it was unnecessary. Like, if I had gone out and when we did go out on the road, there were other cars without their lights on. You know, some cars do have, and this was in the time where, like, nowadays, most new cars, you turn them on, like, the lights automatically come on. It's got like a night sensor thing, you know? Lights are just always on. So I wouldn't have failed. And maybe I'd be like, feel safer driving on the highway because I would have learned from an actual fucking teacher instead of my parents. The first time I drove on a highway, I was in my sister's car, which is one of the new VW Bugs. It's purple. That's irrelevant to the story, but I didn't like that. And
it's a cute bug.
Yeah, and it has the worst blind spot in history, like right here on your side. So merging is like pretty much like flipping a fucking coin. Like, I'm gonna die, you know. So, and I had driving them back from, like, this is in Delaware, but I had to merge like across 6 lanes to get back to where we're going. And it's you got to make that switch pretty quickly, or you have to go back around, whatever. So my dad's is in the back and my mom's in the passenger, and they're just like, go. I'm like, they're like, you have to fucking go. I'm like, this is stressing me the fuck out. Do you want to die? Because we're gonna fucking die in this car right now, dude. This little fucking round bug, that's a truck. It's gonna squash us. What's happening? My dad's just like, go right now. And I'm just like, I didn't even fucking look. I'm just like, you got it, buddy. And somehow we didn't die, but it's like, they freaked me the fuck out. And I've been just afraid of driving on highways ever since. If I have to make a merge like that, I am literally merging like fucking, like, I'm doing it so in as long of a time as I can to just slowly and simply do it. If I can only get 3 lanes over and I miss my exit, and then I gotta, because this was like a left exit for some reason. That's why it was so weird. But if
it's very weird.
If I could just get fucking, I'll go at the next exit and I'll loop around. I'll go backward. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not.
I think driving with parents is just one of the worst things you could possibly do.
Well, I don't mind it now. But
now, but when you're first starting out, they just overanalyze the shit out of everything you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and I feel like anyone in the car, if you know, like, the person behind the wheel is new to it, like, because
you're going to be nervous, yeah.
Yeah. My sister's like 3 years older than me. When she started driving, we were going to the mall or something, and we lived at this place. It's like right before we moved, I guess, but the exit of this neighborhood was like around a curve. So both left and right, no matter which way you're leaving, like, you couldn't really see around the curve to see if anyone was coming through. And they would come pretty fast. So when you go, you got to fucking go. It's a very, like, you know, it's the first time I've ever been in the car with her driving. We're just leaving our fucking house. Our house is right there. We're leaving the neighborhood. There's a fucking truck just like barreling down at us. She's in the middle of the road because she's frozen with shock. My mom's screaming, go! I'm screaming, get the fuck out! What are you doing? And then, you know, so I'm like a backseat driver, like, you know, fucking 12-year-old nerd being like, Jennifer, you go!
Please hit the gas pedal now!
So yeah, that was cool. That was that same VW Bug.
You know, one of the biggest scams with like the driving information they give you before you start driving?
No.
Check all your tire pressure before you get in the car.
Who does
Who
that?
the fuck is doing all that?
You know what?
I'm gonna pull out my level and. Oh my god.
That probably is super important too, but like, yeah, who the fuck does that shit? Get out of here.
God.
Get some fucking air in here. That, you know what, dude? I bet there's like a whole list of other shit that's like
There's.
You know what? We don't need that.
I remember there being a few things, but that was the main one. Like, I'm really not gonna test all my tire levels every time I drive.
Yeah, like check your how much fluid you got in your wiper fluid before you put your seatbelt on.
Change your oil every time. Every time you get in your car.
I never change my oil. I mean, I would go to the shop and have them do it, and it's like $20, dude. I remember seeing Aaron was doing it at home one time, and he's like doing all this shit. It took him like hours. Like, it seemed like that's more work than just taking it to the guy and waiting for 20 minutes. Like,
I take it to the guy, yeah.
It's so much easier. And
I knew how to do it on my Honda, but I just never learned for my Ford. That's the car.
Oh, it's different?
Yeah. Probably not by a lot, but just take it to the fucking guy.
They're always in a different place. That's true.
And you wanna support people who work on cars. Support the local Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, you gotta support the Jiffies, man. We're coming back full circle. They invented the GIF.
5 Gs.
Roman numerals.
5 Jiffies.
Greek alphabet.
Where do you think it all started?
The moon.
Jiffy Lube.
Jiffy Lube is headquartered on the moon.
Yeah, for all the spaceships, they go there to refuel before they come back.
You know what's on the moon, dude? Stocks. My Bitcoin and shit is
what a transition.
Doing okay. Yeah.
Of course, Bitcoin's doing okay.
Yeah, but my other, like, I'm saying the last couple of days everything. The whole market, including crypto.
Oh, my whole portfolio was.
Yeah,
dirt dog shit.
Mine looks like fucking dog's teeth, dude. It's trash.
Mine's super bad.
But it's so everything else is actually still really bad. But at least the crypto is going up. Like right now, it's like I don't know. I feel like on Robinhood I only have crypto because I fuck Robinhood, dude. I didn't want to use them, but it's the only way to get it. So I just got Ethereum, and just because people are talking about the NFT stuff. I don't get it. But there's like hype around it, so why not? That shit's like liquid gold or digital gold, whatever. It's like, I mean, not just cryptocurrency in general. I feel like it's only going to go up. And if you have a couple extra $100, you might as well just leave it sitting there. It's better than it's sitting in a bank account. Like, you know, I lost a little bit of money like last week, but actually I've never been down. I was down like, you know, I had like $2 in profit instead of like 60. You know, but I still wasn't down. It hasn't gone down since I bought it. So, I don't know. It's like high interest bank thing. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, all the digital currencies are really good. Cryptocurrencies, my bad. They just keep going up and up.
Yeah, there's only like New York has some weird shit. Like you can only get like 7. There's only like it's a state thing. Like for some reason, cryptocurrency is not cool here, and you can only get like these. It's like Litecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Bitcoin.
Like pre-approved ones, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't, or it's like market regulated, maybe, or I'm not really sure. But it's weird because, like, I was looking up where can I didn't want to use Robinhood. I looked up, like, I just did a Google search, like, the best places to do crypto trading, and it gave me this list of all these places, and I tried every single one of them, and none of them work in New York.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so it was Robinhood. That was it. I think maybe
I wonder if it's got something to do with the stock market being there or Wall Street being there.
That would make a lot of sense, actually. I don't know how the connection, but that's not a bad guess.
Well, maybe they prefer you to do business in actual stocks.
But so it's not. I mean, I do get that idea, but that's not up to them to decide that. You know, like it's not like.
No, but. That could be the real reason, and then they say it's just safety regulation. You know what I mean?
Or it's like specifically to keep Wall Street people themselves from using crypto as like a means to prevent that. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. But right now it seems like it's doing well. So the guy, I know you say you don't like that Andrew Schultz dude, but he had a like this crypto like expert on one of his podcasts the other day, and the guy was like, he's like predicting that by 2022 or 24, I forget what year now, but in a couple of years, Bitcoin's gonna be worth like 100 to 200,000 per coin, and if it's at 50 right now, like, you know, might as well get in. Like the guy, he was saying, like his advice was like, keep just like whatever, pick a number that you can put in every week, or if it's every month, whatever timeline works. But he was saying a week works better because you'll see, he calls it like a cost balance. I forget terminology. It doesn't matter. It's a way to spread out your cost for buying in as like an average over time. So every week, whatever that number is, say it's like $20. Okay, every week I'm going to put $20 in, and I'm just going to buy Bitcoin. So every week I got 20, and you know, if I buy in at 50,000, and then next week I buy in at 45,000 because it's going down, and then next week it's 56,000. Like, even though I'm buying in at more and more, and you would think, you know, take all of that lump sum and invest when it's lowest, you know, buy low, sell high kind of thing. But I wish I could remember what it's called. It's like it's cost balance something, or maybe just cost balancing. Whatever, but the idea is to just balance it over time, and you're only ever going to see it rise, because if the price is going up, you know, that means your stock's doing well. So it's a good idea to buy more if you're going to put that 20 in anyways. So it seems like, I'm like, yeah, I like that. And Bitcoin is doing like, I feel like all cryptocurrencies are following the same trend, or at least the three that I have, they all seem to have like the same kind of graph. So I don't know, it looks good. I'm gonna take a page of that advice. I don't know if I can do every week, but something like that to do like a little bit here and there. Keep going, man.
Well.
Build that fucking portfolio.
Up. Yeah. Stocks.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Elon Musk to drop another like weird tweet or something, and just watch like Dogecoin explode or some shit. I don't know.
That's the only one that I'm in right now. Dogecoin.
You're in Doge? Oh, dude, you got to get in Bitcoin. That's
just for the meme.
Just me too. That's why I got in. I got in at a good price though, so I haven't lost anything. I think I'm up
me too.
I'm up $10.
Yeah, that's all it's ever gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, but Dogecoin is dumb because it's like it's infinite amount of coin, so it's like
there's no cap.
It really is just a meme. Yeah. The fact that it's worth anything is amazing.
Elon Musk has backed it a few times now. Well, sent his tweets out about it.
Yeah, he's like just mentioning it, but then it shoots up every time he does.
Yeah.
I need to sell when he does that. Like, get smart about it, like, and then buy back in when it's cheap again. Except I'm worried.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, if you got a little extra, like, just start putting it in. That's what the guy's argument was on that podcast. He was saying, like, at a certain point, like, because the blockchain technology is just, it makes so much sense to be used in this way, because it's so easily verifiable where the money comes from and how to trace it all the way back to the very beginning of that currency, basically. And it's gonna go that direction. This is like at the advent of computers, like back in the day when you had like old engineer guys being like, oh man, no one's ever gonna use those things, that's gonna die out, like no one's gonna use them. And then look at where we're fucking at now. Like, computers are essential to almost every business everywhere, if not literally every business, except like hand leather workers or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, so every successful business.
Yeah. But so this could be like, it's that thing. So the guy was making that point. He's like, it's going to hit a certain point in just the next few years where there's going to be the difference. Like, you have someone who has Bitcoin or someone who doesn't. And the people buying in right now at like, it's like 55,000 per coin. Like, it seems like, why should I even buy in? Like, I'm not going to get anything that's crazy. And his argument is, he's like, at least you bought in then, because in 2-4 years, whatever, when it's worth $250,000 per coin, you're buying in at like, and that's if that really is the future of currency. I don't know if Bitcoin is the future itself, like that specific coin, but that idea with the blockchain Like that is the future of
So do you
money.
actually understand why Bitcoin has value?
I think it's specifically because of the blockchain shit, because of its notoriety as being one of the earliest adopters of that, and then also like the credibility it's been getting. Like you can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin now. Like the fact that Elon Musk just took $1 billion out of Tesla and put it into Bitcoin is like that's pretty big. And aside from that, like I read this article that was saying like five years ago you had like Wall Street hedge fund managers saying shit like fuck Bitcoin, like that's so stupid. Crypto itself is so stupid. You know, we would never be invested. It was like almost in that that headspace of like it's taboo for, you know, they're like, we're Wall Street guys, we have stocks and stuff, we trade with companies, not this bullshit. And so it was, if you were one of those hedge fund guys and you did dabble in crypto, you didn't mention it to people because you know you didn't want people to think you're some like dork, whatever.
Right, I get that, but I'm trying to understand why it has any value to begin with.
Well, but then that's what I'm getting at is these guys.
It has value because people say it's valuable. Like that's the only reason. I think.
Well, that's exactly how our money works.
Fucking stupid.
That's how our paper money works,
no,
dude.
I know, yeah.
I mean, it's as long as we
but
all
it's
agree.
linked to gold. That's the meme, right?
Not anymore, dude. We dropped the gold standard with Nixon in the 70s. We haven't been on the gold standard in fucking 50 years, or almost. Okay. So, but you're totally right. It used to be, and that's when the money, like it's such a good point. Like we really were like tied to gold, and then you could reason out like, okay, 20 is worth this much, blah blah blah.
Sure, yeah.
The fact that we dropped it, it's just this arbitrary number. And aside from that, like there's not even enough cash in the world, like paper money. It's all digital numbers at this point in a bank. That like, you know, we're not trading dollar bills anymore. Like if everyone were to withdraw their cash from their bank right now, they would probably be able to accommodate like maybe like 10% of the entire population. Like there's just not enough cash printed. And
that makes sense, yeah.
So yeah, money is arbitrary. It's the same exact thing. And to the point is like, so 5 years ago, Wall Street people were saying it's, you know, no one would admit to having Bitcoin, and now people are like, our hedge fund has we got 10 billion in Bitcoin. You know, when you hear numbers like that, it definitely starts to add the credibility to it, like because those guys handle money as their job, like, and not just their money, they handle like companies, like all these other people's money. So they should probably have an idea of where the direction of where that shit's going. And
yeah,
so yeah, crypto, dude, Bitcoin, bro, little bits.
It's dumb. I'm not a fan.
It is really dumb, dude. But that's when you start thinking about it, like we start thinking like it's the same idea.
All dumb.
It's all dumb. That's what I mean. Money is dumb.
Our currency system is dumb. Yeah.
Like there's no value. But when you start breaking down, like, man, I used to think about this all the time. Like, would build the tiny house and like, what if we could start a community of tiny houses and like we wouldn't even need money and like, you know, we could do like, and we would be thinking like, well, how would people get paid? And my ex, she had this idea of like, or not her idea, but it's called like time. Like paying with time, basically. I don't know. So it's like if I did an hour of work, like if I cut your grass and you're a baker, like you would bake for me for the equivalent time that it takes for me to mow your grass, and so I'd get like 2 loaves of bread.
So an exchange of goods.
Yeah, exactly.
It's something like that.
But it's exactly like that. But it was based on like the like a time thing. So it's not so much like if it takes you 7 hours to make 1 loaf of bread and it takes me 1 hour to cut your grass, like I shouldn't earn 1 loaf of bread for cutting the grass. Like it should be this time equivalency.
Yeah.
Okay. So after 7 times it took me 7 hours to mow your grass, now I get 1 loaf of bread because it took you the same amount of time. You know what I mean? That was her idea or whatever. That's what she was. But anyways, the thing is,
it sounds like you would get fucked.
Well, it always comes back. It always comes back to at the end of that train of thought, like this hippie thinking. You're trying to escape the idea of money and like paper money and all this shit. And at the end of the day, at the end of the argument, you always come back to like, well, I guess they could have like, you know, written slips that would say like, you know, value worth. And then you're like, you mean like a dollar bill?
Yeah.
So it's like it never goes anywhere. But it's good to think of alternatives, though. Like Coors, an excellent alternative to Bud Light.
You just shit on my sponsor. We'll never get sponsored again.
We got sponsor battles going on.
That's fucked up.
It happens, man. This is life. This is New York, where the people are hard and the streets are mean. Right? Is that what they say?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody says that.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live there.
That's true. With
got that going for you.
Splinter, fucking Shredder.
Classic.
Is there any other bad guy? Do they ever have another villain?
There's a lot of bad guys.
Really?
I can't name a single one.
Like,
yes.
all I know is Shredder. It's literally the only, like, that was a TV show, dude. It was a TV show. They had a comic, I think. Like, how do you not have one other bad guy?
They had them. I'm telling you, they had them. I can't name them. They weren't special. They weren't Shredder. Shredder was the guy.
Yeah, Shredder's the
he was
fucking,
cool.
He shreds.
The
dude.
Foot Clan, that's who he was the leader of.
The Foot Clan?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. That's cool.
I think.
He was really into feet?
Might have been. He was shredding feet.
Oh, he's getting shredded on feet. Shredded wheat. Thank you. I'll be here all morning. What time is it? I don't know. Dog barking. Oh. Dogs barking on the Dog's Teeth channel. What's going on?
Oh, shout out Peanut. It's his second birthday today.
Really? Oh, dude. Happy birthday. Second, dude. Oh, my gosh.
I know.
I feel like I thought he was like 3 or 4.
Oh, no, he's 2.
Wow. Man, I thought you got him so much longer ago. That's cool. What'd you do for him? You get him a birthday cake?
No. We didn't do anything for him.
It's really hard to do anything for the dog's birthday. They don't fucking care.
He's spoiled every day.
I know, yeah.
What are you even going to do? He already has a million toys, a million treats.
I give Rava like those special like stick bones because I don't do that every day because you're not supposed to. But she loves them, so I do that shit. But I do that like, you know, I give that to her when I come home from work after a long day. You know, that's like my reward. Like, good job, you know. But so on the birthday, it's the same fucking thing. They have like that. I mean, you know, they got the like ice cream and shit. But I don't even think
there's
she would
goofy
like that.
things you can get them, but
I don't think she would even like any of that stuff. People like come over, try to be nice, to give her a treat and whatever, and she's like,
I can appreciate that dogs don't expect anything on their birthday. Because like kids, they'll be like, I'm 5 today. And you're like, oh, I guess I'll run to the store and get you something.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna go to Walgreens and
I need to get some smokes. I'll be back.
He just never come back. That's how Dad left. Man. Dad left because a 5-year-old.
Yeah, Dad's going to get my birthday present. That'd be super fucked up.
Like, oh, I forgot. Fuck. Comes back with, you know, he does finally come back with a pack of cigs and a gallon of milk. Like, happy birthday, fuck face.
I was thinking he'd come back in like 2 years with a new kid.
Here's your present.
I got you a brother. Only half, though.
Only half. You have to cut him in half. You have to cut him in half.
You gotta love all of them, but he's only your half brother.
You just cut him in half and take part of him. Here you go. Yeah, I like that. Half brother.
Are you good at gift giving for birthdays or holidays?
No, not even a little bit, dude. Like, I'm actually like, I feel bad. Like, it's this last year for Hanukkah. So Hanukkah 2020 is the first year that I bought my mom, my dad, my sister, anything for Hanukkah for my whole life. I got my mom.
Whoa.
Like, I used to make stuff for them, you know, like as a kid and shit. And then as a teenager,
Well,
like I didn't have money, you know. But then as like a more I don't know, when I was like 20 or whatever, I had no money. And they understood that. Like I made my mom a song one time for Mother's Day. Like I would do a card and stuff, you know, for Mother's Day, but yeah, for birthdays and shit, I would just do a phone call. It never get you anything, or I would make you something, and that's it. But this last year, I actually bought like, you know, I got my mom a wind chime because she loves wind chimes. She talked about wanting one. I got my dad this book because he asked me specifically for this book, so I knew he would be happy with it. And
That's
then
good.
I got like, actually, I don't think I got my sister anything, but I bought my nephew a lot of stuff, so like it made her happy, like cool puzzles and stuff like that. So he's getting smarter. So
yes.
Or no, he actually loved those puzzles. Like he got like a ukulele. He got all these cool toys for that birthday, and apparently like he played with my puzzles the most because they were like Marvel superhero puzzles and like not hard.
That's a cheat code. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but I felt, yeah, my whole, like looking back on it, I'm like, man, the last 10 years, like I could have got you something, you know. Kind of felt bad, but at least I started. And you know what? I didn't have fucking money, dude. So
what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Make you a macaroni fucking picture? I will.
Hi, I'm 35. Here's a macaroni picture.
It just says happy birthday. You know, it's misspelled.
Yeah, I didn't even spell it right.
I ran out of macaroni. I got hungry. You got hungry. You eat the gluey, dry macaroni.
Mom, I had nothing else to eat. It's not my fault.
I had to use all my ramen for this fucking card.
A ramen card? That is really sick.
That would be sick, actually. And then you use the spicing ingredient as glitter at the end.
You epoxy it to the paper.
It'll have a nice scent to it. They're like, oh, happy birthday. That's so sweet. And it smells like chicken. Oh, thanks, Jeremy.
They lick it. They're like, this is delicious.
Oh, man. Yeah, edible gifts. Are you good at gifts? You're good. I feel like you're good at gifts. You got me that Pokemon Snap in that, like...
N64. The whole N64.
Did you get the N64?
Yeah.
How did we find that? I forgot you did that.
I got it from that local game store.
Oh, that was for like Christmas, right? Or some shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you do remember. That's right.
One of the best gifts you've ever received, I'll say it.
That is probably like it's actually the best gift I ever received, but the second time. Because the first time I got my N64 when I was a kid, I was so stoked.
I'll take it.
But yeah, that's still the best gift. You can give someone an N64 at any time in their life, and they'll be like, thank you so much, dude.
I bet there's people out there that don't even fuck with the N64 like that. They're like, I played Sega Genesis.
Ugh, that makes me upset.
I think Sega Genesis was my first console.
I never had the Genesis. That was before N64, right? Like
around the same time, I want to say. I don't know. No, it was before.
I can't remember.
I think.
I feel like wasn't it like a big deal when it was Mario? Is it Mario 64? Like when they went 3D and like that's the first 3D game, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think and then so that was N64. So I wondered, did Sega Genesis ever go? I never played. I never liked Mario. Like I played the old one. I played the old 2D.
Like NES.
Yeah, like the old school, but I never owned it. I only like my cousin had it. My best friend as a kid had it. Like
the 64 one was so good, dude.
Honestly, that one looked so intimidating to me. Like I just
you're like my brain can't handle all this adventure.
Just knowing how Mario works and then having it in 3D, all of a sudden I was like, no way. Like I suck at Mario. Now I'm gonna suck at Mario.
It was pretty different.
360.
That's a funny way of looking at it. Yeah.
But I got
my first game for N64 was Pokemon Stadium.
Oh shit! I had that.
I think it was the first 3D Pokemon game.
That definitely was. That's why the only reason I got that. I mean, I liked that game, but I was mad you couldn't like go on a fucking adventure and shit. Like I wanted what we just got, which is whatever the bullshit. Like I didn't get the new ones, but I got the Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah.
It's like the remake of Yellow, but in 3D
of
for
the
Switch.
first ones, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I've been waiting for, man. I'm so glad they made that game. I never play it. I haven't played it in over a year, but
you have.
I have. That's what I wanted as a kid. Like I was dreaming for that. And man, Pokemon sucks now, dude. It's just
whoa.
It sucks.
Whoa.
The new shit the last one I played was X and Y. Does that sound right?
That's a game.
Is that recent? Because
yeah, I don't remember what year, but that's a couple generations old now.
All right, that one I didn't get.
That one wasn't very good.
I didn't get it, and they used the 3D. It was on the DS, so they used the 3D element kind of. It's what the Switch one looks like, the same kind of 3D look. And
I mean the production value has not gone up. Like
that's the thing.
Amount.
It's never gotten any better, and I miss there's no more challenge. Like I was thinking about it, like even that new one, X, and I think I had X, and there's no challenge to the game in any way aside from the set in the programmed challenge. Like the first. My point is as the gym progression goes on, it's almost the same journey every time. Even in that new one where it's a new world. And it's not the same, you go around this way in this, clockwise position going for you go through the tunnel and you can't see and all this. It's always the same fucking thing. And this time it's it was a little bit different order-wise, but it's the same fucking thing. So it's just Pokemon in general. There's no challenge as long as you can beat. You're okay, water type, cool. I have grass. I'll just switch out my entire my rank of people and I'll do all grass. The Elite Four is the only time you have real strategic opponents with an actual built up multi-tiered arsenal, and that's when you have to fight strategically.
But you can play the game online against other people who are strategically.
When did you do that? That's new.
That is not new.
That you can battle each other?
Yes.
Since when can you do that?
2005.
On what? What are people using? Is that the DS?
On the DS, you could do that. On the original DS.
So in person, right? Is that what you're saying? Or they had internet?
But you could do online too.
Oh, I didn't know Nintendo had online. I thought that was they didn't like doing that.
No, they have online.
Oh.
For every game that they have.
I had no idea, dude. I thought that was a thing. They specifically didn't like that because it was because a lot of Nintendo users are younger and there could be a worry of community stuff, whatever. Oh, that's news to me. Wow. 2005. Fuck.
I mean, that's probably not right. But yeah, I've played it online before. I've gotten smacked around by all sorts of Japanese people who have nutty teams.
Uh-huh.
They're just next level fucking Pokemon players.
I mean, I would play that, but the thing is, it's not fun dude, I watched this YouTube video where this guy was I don't really know what he does. He's analyzing Pokemon and having a suggestion of what he as an ultimate a big Pokemon fan, what he would want to see the game become. And he's using examples from Breath of the Wild, the Zelda game, and basically open world games. He's saying his idea is why can't you just make an open world Pokemon game? The idea, he said, he's there's no better game or premise for a game that to have an open world other than Pokemon. They set you out, even the TV show, but every Pokemon ever starts out with, it's time. I get to be a trainer. I get to go out and take the world and conquer the world. That's literally almost the dialogue sometimes. It's and then you're set on this path and you can only go this way. It's the only, it sucks. The set path is so annoying.
They're making an open world one right now.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, dude. I would actually play that.
Yeah.
Dead ass, dude. The guy was showing fucking. That's the first time I ever said dead ass. I want to edit that.
Wait.
No, it's okay.
That's good New York banter.
Yeah. It felt weird coming out of me. But dude, he was just showing like clips of like Breath of the Wild next to it, being like, imagine like, you know, he's showing like you can creep up on like a pack of horses and like, you know, steal a horse or whatever. And he's like, imagine like that this like this is how they do Pokemon. Instead of like hiding in the tall grass, like they're actually there on the map. The way they do it in the new games, I think. But make it make sense. Like you would have a flock of like Pidgey maybe, and you might have like a couple Diglets next to each other or something. You know, like make it make sense. Like some things would huddle together. Certain Pokemon that are like really, you know, independent will be on their own, whatever. But like the guy, he used this as an example too. He was saying like the Taurus, there's an episode that got banned in the US because it's when the Ash goes to the safari zone, and he keeps trying to catch, like he catches a Taurus, and then he keeps trying to catch this like special thing, but
and then he shoots it.
No, there's so many tourists that they keep running in between. Like he's trying to catch a thing, and a new tourist just runs there. So Ash ends up catching like 16 tourists in that trip, and then it gets banned because at the end the safari like owner or whatever, like the ranch guy, comes out. He's like, "You guys got to get out of here!" And he pulls out a gun. He's like, "Hurrah, fucking shoot!" or whatever.
That's funny.
I think that was like right around the time of like Columbine or some shit. So it was like, you know.
Super had to get that out of there. Have you heard about the episode that gave people like epileptic seizures?
Yeah. I watched it. I watched that one. Yeah. I mean, there was this like 10 years ago, but I found a site that like when streaming was still really hard, you know, and it had all the old Pokemon episodes, and I rewatched like the first 50. Because I never got to watch that shit because on Saturday morning, I always had to go to Hebrew school, and I missed Saturday morning cartoons. I feel like we talked about this before. It was
but that
travesty,
was terrible.
man. Travesty. I miss Pokemon, and I miss Yu-Gi-Oh, which I was super.
I was going to say, Yu-Gi-Oh was so good.
I was so good.
It was so good.
But I missed so much. And so, yeah, I watched, rewatched Pokemon, and on that site, they even, like, you know, it's like one of those ghetto fucking streaming sites, and it listed this episode was banned in the US, and the street seizure one, that was fun.
What were they thinking?
You know,
I mean, even for a normal, like someone who doesn't experience those seizures, it's like,
a lot.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. I think like maybe the animator was like trying to kill himself, or I mean, nothing else really makes sense.
Maybe. He was trying to make The Ring.
The what?
The Ring, the movie.
Oh.
You know where the girl comes out of the TV?
Right.
Trying to make Pokemon come out of the TV in shiny bright lights.
Dude, that'd be sick. That would be actually a really cool, scary movie, dude. If like you just, instead of The Ring, but it's like that, or like that dead creepy girl, you just have like a dead, like gray, gross Pikachu like crawling out and just like, and then it kills people and shit. It's like vicious.
That wouldn't be good.
It could be really good.
It would.
You know what? People have been begging for a like Pokemon like movie for like a live action movie for so long.
There is a live action movie.
I know, but the first one you get is the detective bullshit, whatever. I'm like, I'm saying so that's a dumb pick. So the next one,
want horror?
Yeah, horror.
Pokemon.
Horror, like this, the Pokemon are turning evil. Like there's like some fucking werewolf shit or zombie shit going on. Pokemon are starting to fucking eat people. They're turning on their trainers. Like and Ash they bring him back, and he's 60 years old now. Like he's fucking like, I've been catching Pokemon for like 75 years. And then and the Pikachu's like, I'm gonna fucking eat you. And then they die. Yep. And flash forward 75 years, right? Pikachu is gray and he's half dead, and he still refuses to become a Raichu, and he's the Lord Ruler of the fucking entire planet, and people love and respect him. And humans are all dead. The end.
Good. King Kong vs. Godzilla came out recently.
Are you gonna see that?
I gotta see that. Yeah. I love Godzilla.
Who's in that? Like acting?
Godzilla.
Is it just Godzilla? And
Yeah.
Is it literally just like King Kong Godzilla talk? Like, we got fucking beef from so long ago. I'm gonna whack your head, buddy.
I'm a fucking reptile. You're a monkey. Let's get it on.
Let's fucking go, bro.
That would be sick.
Yeah. So
there's a little goofy storyline.
Like, you want to smoke this first? Like, yeah, blah, blah. There's a story. There's people.
Yeah, there's goofy people. You don't watch it for the people though.
No, you watch it. That's what I'm saying. That's why it should be. They just like I don't know. Maybe just like Godzilla and King Kong do a podcast for like half an hour and then they get into the fighting.
Yeah,
so how have you been, bro? Like, what's going on?
They're roommates, and one of them doesn't do the dishes.
Dude, I just lost my roommate because of something very similar to that. Like he moved.
He hits close to home.
He moved out in 2 days because I don't know. I'll say he was like hogging the fridge. Basically, it was weird. Like he didn't like think about that he lives with 2 other people and like there's no space for us. Like my other roommate was like he's like, look, and there's so much expired shit in there. It stunk when you open the fridge. Like it was really hard to be around. But at the same time, like I'm not your dad. I don't want to be the guy to be like, yo, bro, like go clean up the fridge. What are you doing? Like also other people live here. Like why wouldn't you leave a space? Like I shouldn't have to ask you those questions. And so it's weird to me, but
so it just like passive aggressively was like,
oh yeah,
there's nasty shit in the fridge today.
Yeah, I just let it. I let it go. I kept thinking like, this is gonna eventually. This guy's got to smell it and be like, it's awful, and do something about it. He had his Thanksgiving. He had a Thanksgiving turkey that was in this like big, one of those big aluminum like disposable trays. He just had that not covered, just a big turkey. It was there from Thanksgiving Day until, get this, what I want to say like February 15th. He took it away. So it was just sitting in the fridge for over 4 months. Absolutely disgusting. The only thing I could fit in the fridge was 4 beers in like the little bottom holder, and then like these like little like Domino's boxes, because I couldn't even cook. I was ending up getting Domino's all the time, and just like keeping my leftovers. Yeah, and just keeping the small leftovers in the one corner of the fridge I had. Anyways, my other roommate's in there. He's just like throwing shit away, and he's like, "This is whatever." I have to do my laundry. I end up like going out and I'm coming back. My laundry's in the wash, and I'm coming back while I wait. And I come into them just like he's exploding at him. He's like, you should have thought about us. Like, you're taking up the thing, and you have trash everywhere. It's like you're a hoarder and like all this stuff, and it's dirty. And he was being loud and but he wasn't being wrong. I just walked past. I'm like, I want nothing to do this. I came and sat down. I was listening. Like, and he's not wrong. I was ready to like, I don't know. I don't like there being animosity in the house, whatever, but he wasn't wrong. Anyways, the guy ends up moving out because of that, because of, basically he would rather move out than just be like to try to change. Like he never did his dishes and never took out the trash. Like there's a lot of other things that just like I noticed. I'm like, it was disappointing, but whatever. I'm an adult. We got to take out the trash. I'll fucking do it, I guess. But whatever. So he left, and it sucks because now I have to find someone to fill the room. And it's like fucking, oh man, it's like a couple days. I don't know what to do. Whatever. But yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, let's fucking Elon Musk.
Be his roommate.
To be my roommate, dude. That'd be sick. Come by this place.
That sucks though. I mean, as an adult with roommates, you gotta know. Like, keep the common areas clean. If you want to keep your room a shithole, that's on you.
Right. Like, I'm the testament to that, dude. My room, like, look, man, it's really not okay. Like, I gotta clean up. I actually cleaned up.
Ooh, your room gets 2 thumbs down.
I cleaned up my desk over here the other day, and it looks great. But that was just half my desk. I still have to do. So I'm doing it in parts. I'm getting there, but yeah, I keep the thing out there as clean as shit, like, or as clean as I possibly can, because that's what you do in a shared place. Like, this is my room. Yeah. Nobody judges me for that. But out there, like, you have guests walking in, and like it looks like a pigsty. There was just like cardboard boxes.
The fridge especially. You don't want nasty,
that was awful,
moldy fruit.
It's bad. Yeah. And like dishes piled up everywhere, just like dirty dishes waiting to be washed. I don't live that way. Like, the second I'm done with the dish, I clean it. or it sits in my room for a week and then like piles up, and then I
gotta be efficient about it.
Yeah. Dude, this is really good. You'll like this. So the reason I had to do my laundry that day, like in the middle of that fight, is the night before, this girl I met on OkCupid, we're texting. Like I was like, look, I don't like OkCupid. Like I don't get the notifications. Can we just text instead? And we're texting just a little bit back and forth. And I'm like, we're trying to figure out a time to hang or whatever, basically. And she hits me up like, what is it, like a couple Fridays ago, whenever this was. Yeah, she hits me up like 7. I've already been day drinking. I was hanging out with my friend. It was like such a nice day. It was like randomly 70 degrees or something. And she's like, hey, I know, like, I know it's late notice, whatever, but like, do you want to hang out tonight? And I go like, oh shit, I would really like to do that. She's in the city though, like, so it's a good trip for me. And I've been wearing like the same clothes for like the last 3 or 4 days at this point. This COVID's got me fucked up, bro, with taking showers and doing my laundry. I don't have to fucking go anywhere half the week. Like, I don't do anything. So it's just like, you know, I can just wear old
motivation to.
I can just wear old dirty clothes. The only people I see are the people at my deli, and you know, and I got a fucking sweatshirt on. Anyways, you're not gonna smell me through that. I mean, I still put on deodorant and shit. I still brush my teeth. I'm not gross, but like, but yeah, I don't shower every day. I used to shower like every day before work. To me, it's like maybe like twice a week, literally. No, that sounds gross, but like COVID's got me fucked up. So, and laundry, I just let it pile up. And so I was dirty, whatever. So I tell this girl, I'm like, man, I would love to hang out tonight, but it is kind of late notice. And I'm be honest, I really, really have to do my laundry. But I was like, it's gonna be really nice tomorrow night too. Do you want to hang out tomorrow? And she's like, yeah, okay, tomorrow. That's like, that sucks that, you know, your laundry got in the way, but yeah, let's do tomorrow. I'm like, okay, cool. Would you like to like go to she talked about wanting to go to get ice cream or something. So I mentioned like, it's going to be nice. She wanted to be outside. Like, do you want to go to a park, like meet in between us? Like, what neighborhood are you in? You want to get some ice cream afterwards? And never heard back from her. So, and then I talked to my dad about it. I talked to my brother-in-law. I talked to my wife's girlfriend, or my friend's wife, my wife's girlfriend, my wife's girlfriend. I talked to my friend's wife. And they all said the same thing, which is like, why'd you say that? Like, to them, it's like culturally saying you have to do your laundry is like a big blow off, like, because in their eyes, it's like, oh, I would rather be doing my laundry than hanging out with you. And I was like, that's like putting words in my mouth.
Actually needed to do laundry.
I genuinely, if I went and saw her with a date, I would have had like big circles of yellow sweat stains. Like, that's how old and dirty these clothes have been. I mean, 3 or 4 days in a row.
How many clothes do you have? You need to go to Goodwill and get some clothes, brother.
I got a ton of clothes. That's my point, dude. That's how far behind the laundry I was. Like, you don't think I would have thrown on a fucking shirt that I used like 2 weeks ago that wasn't so gross. No, I had no options. It was disgusting. And so anyways, I fucked it up. And everyone told me, they're like, because here's the thing. My first thought was like, I could lie to her. I was thinking like, you know what? I was already kind of drunk. I had to do my laundry, and I didn't. And I missed last wash that night, so I couldn't do it then anyways. And so
you could have came up with something.
I was thinking like, oh, I should have said like, I got to do a recording session or something, you know, because that happens sometimes, like, and it makes me look cool or whatever. But you know, because I'm an engineer, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, what if I like this girl? Like, what? I don't want to start this whole thing on a fucking lie. And the thing is, like, I just don't get. Oh shit. And so I was just being honest, and everyone else was like, yeah, maybe, you know, lying is not great, but like an admission of truth, maybe. Like, you don't have to tell her you have to do your fucking laundry because you're so gross. I didn't mention how gross I was, by the way. I just said I have to do my laundry. But I almost, based on what they said, I almost should have. I should have made it clear, like, no, I'm not blowing you off. I'm just so gross that I desperately need to do laundry.
And then hope she'd be cool with you being gross.
Exactly. So I wasn't going to risk that. I would have, you know, I was just going to say, like, it's a normal thing. Everyone has to do their laundry, but not everyone's gross. So I didn't want to throw that out there. Yeah. So, whatever.
Yeah, you did fuck yourself on that one.
Yeah, and I haven't heard back from her, but I haven't hit her up either. You know, I was like, I totally fucked up. So I just.
Oh, and you didn't hit her up.
I haven't hit her up since
then. It's over. Yeah.
I mean,
damn.
What was I gonna do? Yeah.
Just say, hey, sorry, I was disgusting the other night.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I wanted to get her to know her better, because she's like, out of all the girls I met on there, she has like nothing said on her profile. It's just like a couple things. It's like,
she was just trying to pipe.
I think that may have been it, except for she said it's too nice to be inside. Like, let's go outside. So I'm like, oh, unless you want to go.
Well, yeah, she doesn't want to start with the pipe. She wants to be outside, hang out first and then pipe.
Oh, maybe that's probably it because she
potentially.
She was.
If you're on a like legitimate dating site and you have nothing in your description, that's what I would assume.
She had like a few things, but it's like not. It was just saying like I'm from Mexico. I'm a student here. Like, and I was asking her like on the site, before I got her number, I'm asking her things like, hey, so what are you studying? Like, where do you go to school? Like,
what's your sign?
Like, once we matched and I got in, like, asked her like, the
Who's
whatever
your
the
favorite
pickup line,
Greek god? Yeah,
whatever. And then
the important stuff.
Right. I'm trying to figure out who she is. Like, what do you do? What are you studying? And like, she just skipped that and talked about something completely different. So I'm like, all right,
pipe
I have
to me.
no idea. No, like, not even like that. She was just talking about other random shit that had nothing to do with nothing sexual. It was just like, all right, well, I asked you, all right, whatever. I'm just like,
okay.
So she's not the girl I'm gonna like die on a hill over.
Much to be invested in.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I figured like if she really wanted to make it work, she would have made it work and like and not like held me hostage to the time of like, I know it's last minute, like we'd have to, it's late, getting late already. Like by the time I could have made it out there, it would have been,
So did you say we'll link up tomorrow instead? And then she said okay.
Yes.
And then that was the end of the conversation.
I said let's link up tomorrow instead. She said okay. Then I said, okay, what neighborhood are you in? Do you want to go to a park in between us and then get some ice cream? And then nothing. So like I offered the date, like she agreed to the time, and I offered, let's do this. But where?
That's on her then. Yeah.
Right. So I expected an answer.
You wouldn't message again.
Right. That's why I didn't, because I didn't get an answer to that. And then the next day came. I still didn't hear from her. So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking hit her up to go hang out if she's not even gonna answer my question. Like, I don't know where she's at. Like,
that should teach you a good life lesson to keep up on your fucking laundry. Look at the pain it's caused you. Aside from being gross.
I know.
You'll be gross. You'll miss out on opportunities.
Yeah, my friend last night actually, this girl, like my friend's friend, she's like, hey, so when's the last time you washed your hair? I mean, it wasn't unprompted.
Damn.
We were talking about like, hair and shit.
Like how disgusting.
Yeah, about being dirty and shit. Yeah, and so I think we were actually talking about that. and I was like, well, I don't really use shampoo. I haven't used shampoo in like 3 years, but I wash it like with cold water.
Why don't you use shampoo?
I noticed like I was getting like terrible dandruff, and
from shampoo.
No, but using shampoo made it worse. And then I started using Head and Shoulders, which is like it helps to fight it, and it worked. Head and Shoulders, dude, they should sponsor us. That shit works, right? It works, but you become like, it's like an addiction. Your scalp becomes like addicted to it, because then the first shower that you take without Head and Shoulders, your shit is fucked up, like winter snow shit, like everywhere. It's disgusting. Like so that happened to me when I noticed like I didn't even run out. I was like staying somewhere and I didn't have it, and just like that whole weekend, like my hair just like just I don't know what dandruff's from, just super dry scalp, but it was disgusting. And ever since then,
why don't you use just normal like smell good shampoo then?
Because it made it worse. I feel like I'm not sure.
It just irritates it.
I found a guy on YouTube. This was back then. He goes like, yeah, I don't use shampoo. I use cold water, and just like, and, you scrub. I'm washing my hair. And you just scrub into the scalp and stuff, and just use cold water. And that's what I do every shower. I turn the water down cold just for my head. It sucks. I freeze for like a minute, and then
I was gonna say I can't stand a cold shower. I can't stand cold water.
Like, in the summer they're great. No way. But like,
oh sure, yeah. If you're like hot from being outside.
Yeah, no, the winter, it's really hard, man. It's like, it's actually, there are definitely some days where it's like, I just can't do, it's got to be at least somewhat warm.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, it sucks. Why don't they have fucking heaters in bathrooms? Am I right? All right, maybe some do. Why don't they have a heater in my fucking bathroom? Maybe that's the better question.
I don't think most of them do. Mine definitely doesn't.
I feel like they should.
It would be nice. Get a little space heater.
We got space in that bathroom for it, yeah. That'd be so sick to have one of those like directional like satellite space heaters just like
the dish
beaming
ones.
at you. We got this little weird bench thing in the corner of our bathroom that you could angle that straight at you in the shower. I bet I could take like ice cold showers in the winter with that because that shit's hot as fuck.
Probably.
That would be good. I like that.
Look at that.
Look at this.
What if it heats up the water before it hits you, and now it's a hot shower?
Does it work like that?
No, but what if?
Those things can work, man. Do you know what I'm talking about? The one that looks like a satellite
dish ones. Yeah.
Those I had one of those like 10 years ago, and they will catch shit on fire. If I had a thread of a blanket or something one night, like part of it just like I don't know, just wafted away in the wind or whatever, and then just like lands on the fucking shit, just starts smoking, and then like I end up like I'm sure I probably slept through that shit. Probably could have died. But you wake up in the morning, you find fucking ash and like burnt shit inside it. What the fuck's happening?
Gotta be careful.
Why wouldn't they put like somewhat of there's like no grill over it? It's like you could put your whole hand in through there. Like,
well, don't do that.
I mean,
I think is the thought.
Unless you just took a cold shower, then you're good to go.
Then you can touch it directly for long periods of time.
They say you can touch hot lava if you have cold hand.
If you took a shower before.
Right. Hot lava, a cold hand. Coors.
If you drink Coors, you can touch lava. That's what I've been hearing.
Oh, dude. They should
Coors is really good.
They shouldn't do a partnership with that Don't Touch the Floor, like lava, whatever. Whatever. Is that a show?
The Floor is Lava?
The Floor is Lava, yeah. And then, so, of course...
Did you play that game as a kid?
Oh, yeah, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, that show was fun.
It was amazing.
Jumping on everything.
You had to have fucking, like, a house where you, like, didn't give a fuck. Or, like, the parents didn't give a fuck about their shit.
I guess.
Because I think, I don't know. I feel like I never got to play that game at my house. My mom, like, really fucking kills. Oh, Coors.
Of course. I'm drinking Coors, of course.
Tell me mores. Pores. Also,
Chores.
Poor. Yeah. Yeah. Brazilian bumblebee. I said it. I'm not going to take that back. I stand by it.
Stand by your stuff.
If
your
you
points.
If you won't stand by it, nobody else will.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but you ain't right.
You ain't wrong, but you ain't right. Am I right? All right. What's that from? Is that like old school meme? Yeah, that's the old meme.
Yeah.
What else?
How many?
Have we revived a meme in a while? There's so many dead memes.
That was probably the first time in a long time.
Oh my god! I remember like we were like finessing
Glasses.
The glasses, yeah. We were finessing stuff.
Finessing was the OG one, I think. Shoe nut.
Shoe nut. Yeah, dude, that to me is like the OG meme because for me like finessing was like actually part like the job description. Like, no, you just gotta finesse it in there,
Yeah. You can get away with that one as being like part of just a normal conversation.
That was in the lexicon at work, yeah. But no, shoe nut. Fuck. What else? What was? Yeah, glasses. There were so many, man.
There's so many.
I wish we had a podcast back then. You could like look it up. You're like, hey, Ruler Supreme, check out that footage. And
Emily still has a video of when she came over to your house one time.
Really?
And we both had glasses on our necks, and we were looking at each other with our neck glasses. It's all on video. We could be exposed at any moment.
I don't want anyone to know that I have a neck. Don't let them see it.
I think we were doing this and we were like at each other. So it's not good.
That sounds like a really good video.
It was something.
We'll save that. Just save that for the Patreon.
We should save that for one of our funerals. Whoever dies first.
Let's do it. Yeah. So in this next clip, Uncle Jeremy is a.
I'm going to show you who this man really was.
Exactly. I'm
We've
into
had some good bits. How annoyed do you think? Oh, he's bringing it back. Oh no. How many times do you think people got annoyed by our bits? Because I'm sure once we got one, we were relentless.
Oh, we didn't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Won't stop. Don't stop. Won't stop. The new thing.
I won't accept that bit.
All right.
I'm sending that one back.
Oh well, I'll take it. It's return to sender. I think most people probably thought we were legendary, and I think no. I think
nobody thought we were legendary.
I think after you left, every time they were like, "Hey, can you guys do that more?" Like that's what they said to me. They're like, "Hey, more of that. Whatever it is you're doing, more.
Do it more."
Yeah. So
Because I remember you ain't wrong, but you ain't right.
You ain't wrong.
We said that relentlessly. There was a lot of points in time where people were going on rants at the house where we just could not give a fuck less. We were just okay.
Whatever.
What's the next thing? Let's go. We need a new bit.
Oh man. I met so many weird people there. I just
when
said
somebody
that
said something just so stupid, and we just look at each other and be like, "Oh wow."
You gotta meme him, dude. Dude, this guy. Just a couple days ago, I was outside my buddy's place, like smoking a cigarette, and there's this record store next door, that's like also like kind of a bar or whatever. I don't know. And this dude is there. It's all like a bunch of like, hippie, like not hippie, like punky, like granola goop. I don't know, hipsters. That's what you call them.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Granola.
Yeah, well, probably whatever. Yeah, hipster shit. And they're over there. There's this dude who, like, it's like right next door. They come out, like, we're smoking. The guy's trying to say what's up. He's like, yeah, I just went, like, we don't care. Like, we're just talking. We're friends. We're talking. And this guy shows up. He's talking to us. He's like, yeah, I went to fucking South America, so I speak like fluent Spanish. I'm like, oh, you speak Spanish? That's cool. Like, I said te amo, and he, like, I meant it like as te amo, like your name. And he goes, you love me? And I was like, I just started roasting the shit out of him, dude. I was just like, you said you're fluent in Spanish. Like, I'm asking you what your name is. And that would be like te amo. I said te amo with a Y, like the double L. And he's like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's not what it means. It's not. And honestly, I was wrong. But here's the thing. I was drunk.
I was about to say, you might be wrong.
No, I was wrong. It actually means like call me or like or call you. But what should I call you? Like it would translate to like call you. So
okay.
So but I talked to my buddy who's Mexican. And he's like, no, you could say, like, it's a weird way to say it, but like you did say like your name. Like like what do I call you basically? Anyways, I should have said like like como te llamo, like what is your name, whatever. So anyways, or como te llamas, whatever the conjunction, I don't know. Anyways, the guy got so mad, right? And he's just like losing it. I'm just sitting there like, I've been watching a lot of that podcast, that Kill Tony. It's like all these roasting things. I'm just like roasting the guy. I'm like, you fucking liar. Like, he went to South America. Like, you don't know shit. Like, I barely graduated from Spanish class, so I fucking know this shit. And he walks away. His other buddy stays there. Like, just the two of them. He's like still talking to us like my buddy's from Turkey. He's like, oh, what's that? Like, that sounds cool. The dude's like, I just see him down by the stop sign at the end of the street, like, just kind of like, I don't know, like muttering, whatever. I didn't even think anything of it. He comes back, he starts talking to his friend. He's like, man, I was about to fucking knock this guy's head off, man. I was going to lose it with him, man. I was going to fight him. Like, this guy fucking tell me I don't know Spanish. Like, fucking, like, I heard him just mumbling. I'm like, trying to listen to my friend. I'm like, fucking laughing, dude. I'm like, this guy's fucking gonna kill me. I was being like just nice, and like I'm like, man, I'm just roasting. It's all good. Like I was just trying to be like playful and stuff. It was nothing, no mean anything. Turns out I was fucking wrong. It's so amazing, dude. So don't roast people you don't know.
You gotta watch who you're roasting. Yeah, you can't just roast everybody. Some people are sensitive.
That's fair. Yeah. I was being like the most playful you could be about it, you know? So it was funny that he took it that way because like
man, you don't even know Spanish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like just like who cares either? Like it's the dumbest thing to get roasted on. But like, it's not like I was like, yeah, your wife's a dumb bitch, you know, like you know what I mean? I don't know. So that's pretty cool.
That is good. Roast strangers.
Well, he approached us. And then you got to roast it. If you get approached, you got to roast.
If you approach,
you should roast.
I should be able to roast.
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Because I didn't invite you over here. We were having a good time.
Yeah.
Without you.
If you approach, you
this
get
had
roasted.
Nothing to do with you.
Did you want to be roasted? Is that?
I'm a roaster. Look at me.
I'll get a tattoo on my forehead that just says roast.
Will roast.
We'll roast for free. Not even for free. I'll take your lunch money after.
Yeah, pay me after roasting you. I'll keep roasting you if you don't pay me.
Oh, you're gonna get spitfired, bro. Roast Central, comedy roast, without the comedy. Yeah, because I couldn't do that. Okay, well, that's pretty nice.
That's good.
Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, Godzilla.
Damn, that was like 50 topics ago.
Yeah, tell me something else that's cool. What else? What's a new movie you want to see? Are movies open by you?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up. I would assume no, though. I don't think movies are quite ready to be open. I feel like in like Georgia or Texas, I feel like I've heard them opening some shit like that back up, but not around here.
I think they opened them in New York actually.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but
you gotta be masked up the whole time while you're in there.
I guess, and probably have like seats that are like empty. Honestly, it makes sense.
Oh, every so few feet or whatever away.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they like if you can eat, like you can sit on an airplane and like, you know, take your mask off and eat when they bring you a snack, whatever. Why couldn't you be in a movie theater? It's kind of crazy that.
Well, pretty much everywhere you can take your mask down to eat.
Yeah,
so it's like.
So like, why couldn't you do a movie? It made no sense. I mean, I get it. They're trying to send the message of like, you know, you don't need to go to movies during a pandemic, or that's not even really the message, but we don't really need to go to movies during a pandemic.
Well, it's not essential.
Yeah, it's not. But it's essential to their business and AMC, which I'm invested in. So
I like the stock.
I like the stock. Yeah, we are not financial advisors. Anything we say do not be.
True. I'm still waiting for BlackBerry.
Yeah,
this was fucking awful, dude.
I know it's dog shit. I think I got into that at like 18. It's like at 9 or something.
Yeah, I was in at like 17. Sad days.
That's sad, yeah. But same with pretty much everything else. I don't know. But that whole Bitcoin thing earlier too. By the way, fuck, I have to put up like a text disclaimer, like, because I didn't say anything about like I'm not a financial advisor, and I was straight up saying like, dude, put this money in Bitcoin every week. Yeah.
You're like, I don't know the terminology, but buy it.
I feel like the title of our podcast alone should be disclaimer enough. but like I'll still add it up. But like the fact that you're listening to Dog's Teeth podcast,
if we went to court over somebody like quoting our podcast,
you're like, Your Honor, do you really think that we know anything?
Yeah. Do you see this podcast title right now?
Oh man, the titles are getting good too. For the next one, for that last one, it's something like better edited something. I forget the whole thing.
That's gonna be a slow burn because that's right at the end of the podcast.
Very end, yeah. That's why it's
the best bit too.
That was good. We had a good one right before that. I forget. I haven't even processed that one yet. Fuck. Oh my gosh. I did get like whole new fancy hard drive and all this stuff like a few months ago. I must have told you, like I took out the CD drive and like got the new like the SATA like whatever hard drive, like a solid state to go in there.
Oh, the solid state, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's the way to go. That shit will make your computer so much faster.
Dude, it's great. So, and I got an extra 4 gigs of RAM I added in. So I have like 12 gigs now, and I don't know. It's definitely been faster. It's been great, but it was about time because the videos, dude. Dog's Teeth is like shit. I feel like it's like 12 gigs per episode, like at least.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, these like the Zoom files
are. Videos are long in general.
So I've been like,
especially like a 2-hour video.
Well, so it's the raw file itself is like a large thing, and then I have to put it into iMovie. Is that what I use? Oh yeah, iMovie, and then and create that file. So it's like 2 huge files on the thing, and anyways, the hard drive is good for that. But I've been having to delete the raw files at this point. Like once they're posted on YouTube, I'm just deleting the Zoom thing because it's like it's out there. But yeah, so whatever. That's like editing bullshit. Podcasts. I got them. Oh yeah, I told you I was gonna send you a link for this mic. I'll do that. I mean, it seems to be working. You hear me and shit?
Yeah.
Have I been talking to anyone this whole time?
I've just been assuming what you're saying.
Yes.
Like, you said yes.
Oh, I need to do laundry again. I'm just looking down. I see all these socks.
No.
Like, fuck. Oh my gosh. Bravo's getting swamped up by all the socks, man.
Yuck.
Yes. My dog loves them. And I love them too. So yeah. Drinking beers. Crushing haircuts.
Yes.
I got freaking oh, never mind. Yeah. I ordered Domino's the other day and they brought me, it was raining, it was pouring outside, and so I got delivery and they brought me the wrong shit. And literally the only thing you can do, because the store like half the time will not even answer their phone. And even if they did answer, I would have to go walk there in the pouring rain to get the fixed thing because they weren't going to send another delivery guy. So
what?
I guarantee you, I didn't even ask that, but I guarantee you they would.
That is bad customer service.
They would. These people. Oh my god, this Domino's is the worst.
They just don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. Like I've been in there before when another lady was. I just happened to be going to pick up my shit when this lady was in there, just cussing them out. She's like, I waited for fucking 6 hours and I had to walk all the way down here. I live fucking 15 blocks away. That's why I got delivery. I got to come all the way down here. You gave me the wrong shit out at the window here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch you make it. All this stuff. I'm like, oh my God. And
that's
then,
intense over some pizza.
And she's like, and you're not wearing gloves? Like she was freaking out, like, because the guy's just doing everything wrong. He's like, oh no. He's like, you can tell
he was new. It was his first day.
Yeah, it's his first.
He's like, please, I just want to make pizza.
Yeah,
like, you did this.
They like, so I got buffalo. What is it called? Chicken wings with the hot buffalo sauce on the side.
Their wings suck, bro.
I know they're not great, but I was hungry for chicken, and I got the hot buffalo sauce on the side. And guess what? They brought that. and this box of Parmesan sticks or whatever, and which are like they're good, but it's bread. I wanted fucking chicken. And,
that's like the worst thing on their menu.
And yeah, I would never even get that. I get their like they have the little Parmesan bites you can dip. Those are good.
Those
these
are good.
These are like the twist things. Like
yeah,
I would never order that. And why would it come with hot sauce? Why would I want that with hot sauce? Makes no fucking sense. Why'd they do that?
Because they assumed you were getting the chicken. They fucked up. They probably gave you the wrong box.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. That means someone else out there got my fucking. That means someone else ordered that. Who orders that shit? Fucking.
They ordered only that.
Just
You're like, I'm hungry for trash.
It's that same lady from that first argument.
Oh,
I don't walk out here 15 blocks to get the chicken with you. I wanted the twist that nobody else wanted.
Yeah.
You're gonna give them to me? Oh man. Yeah, well, they lost. You know what's the worst? That's the worst.
Why do you get Domino's and you live in New York?
I know, but the thing is,
because that is
bad
behavior.
The thing is that I always forget. First of all, I always forget because I've gotten Domino's so frequently that I literally never remember that shit. Second of all,
you don't remember that you live in the pizza capital of the world?
There's not a pizza place close enough to me that is walking distance that I would go to for a slice regularly. I know you were here with me.
And none of them deliver.
No, they do deliver.
It's hella expensive.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always more expensive for that. Although it's really, I'll be honest, it's not that bad. It's actually probably better than Domino's. I'm really not making a good point for myself. But and it is always better pizza, and it's probably better price. It might I don't know.
Maybe not better sides, like if they even do sides.
Right. Yeah, that's different usually. But so
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's probably it. Let's go with that. So I don't know, but it's the free pizza shit. And here's the thing: is I just cracked the code that like, well, first of all, when you can say your order was wrong. And then they give you two options. There's like, okay, take 20% off one item on your next order or get a free pizza for like the 60 points for a new pizza deal, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll do that. It's a $6 value. And then, but, so I don't know. I lost money. And what was my point? I feel like, I'm wondering if you could do that all the time, but okay. That's just my specific.
You don't want to say that you got the wrong order every time.
That's true. Yeah, they're gonna flag you or something. Yeah. So
well, it probably reflects poorly on the store. They see that they're getting wrong orders.
Well, that store does. They kind of deserve it sometimes. But yeah, you're right. I don't want people getting fucking.
Well, for the times they do fuck up, because ours fucks up all the time.
Right.
I've gotten cheese bread without the cheese on top before.
That's good.
It was bread. It was just bread with a little bit of cheese inside. I've gotten cold cheese breads. I've gotten cold pizza. Shit is bad.
Yeah.
But it's location based because some Domino's are good all the time.
It is totally just like this one down the road, just not great. But you know what? They come through. Like the fact that the guy showed up in the rain was dope. That's another reason. Like I didn't want to have to put him through that again. Like then would you have to tip him on the redelivery? Like I don't know. Fuck. Whatever. But I should go to the other pizza places. It's just hard. And that's the thing. I realized like when you get delivery, I figured it out. Like they charge you $4.99. So $5 fee for delivery, just a flat fee, then plus tax, then plus tip, right? Just, $5. When you get one of those free pizzas after ordering 6 times, right? You get 6 orders, you get 1 free thing.
Yeah.
You get $6. But if you get delivery mostly, you paid
Where's the $6 coming from?
For the free pizza, you get it. So the free pizza you get is worth $6 after you paid you paid just for 6 deliveries, you paid $30 worth of just delivery fee alone. And I'm saying, like, that's where that fucking free pizza is coming from. It's just arbitrary delivery fee. Yeah, it's so close to the number. They might as well just, like, take away the delivery fee and don't give free pizzas anymore, and I'd be just as happy.
That doesn't equal out, right?
It's if you got
because there's a delivery fee every time.
Yeah, but
and then
why?
one time you get a free pizza. Are you saying why is there a delivery fee?
Yeah. Like,
because they're delivering the pizza to you.
Yeah, but that's what the tip is for. Right?
Well, no. Because the employee doesn't see the delivery fee.
To me, it just adds $5 to the total, which increases the tip I have to give anyways. And, like, I don't know, growing up, like, they didn't have a delivery fee. Like, most places don't have a, like, delivery fee. Like, when I get actual, that's probably why it's cheaper. When I get, like, actual New York pizza delivered, it's cheaper because it's just a pie, and then it's like...
I feel like all the food places have a delivery fee now. Like, if you use DoorDash or...
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about going straight through them, though. Like, if you just call the place, they don't charge you that shit. Like, Seamless is a ripoff. I saw my friend's got like 2 hamburgers or something, and it costs $40. Like, are you like that's?
I think we did that with McDonald's one time through like Uber Eats. That shit was stupid expensive. Oh my but we got like shakes and all types of shit.
That sounds so good. I don't remember doing that. Was that like Christmas or something?
I don't remember.
Dude, I want to go to a fucking buffet so bad. Nobody will go to a buffet with me.
The last couple times I went to that one we used to go to, it was not good.
Really?
Yeah.
So disappointing. Was it good?
I haven't. Oh yeah.
Was it? Okay. Because to me, so. I just like the idea of buffets. Even if the food's not good, I'm into it. Like,
a lot of food is always good, but on the weekends it's like $20 for the buffet. That shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not eating $20 worth of food.
That's why you got to make it like a trip. You know, you got to plan for that shit. Make it a day thing.
5 hours, yeah.
Yeah. The smart dudes, they're like those big guys. That's what they're doing. They go to the bathroom. They come back.
They're so smart. They're fucking 500 pounds at the buffet. Yeah, those smart guys.
They're fucking working in IT. Yeah. I don't know. IT, whatever. We'll cut that. Yep. Fat people. Do you think fat people can eat more than skinny people? Because a lot of the like the weight like fast eating people, like they're really skinny or in shape. It seems like.
I think large people can eat a lot more than small people because their stomach is literally bigger.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, science.
Wow. I love it. I love science.
Yeah, I think I knew that about you. Didn't you write for Science magazine at Forbes one time?
Yeah. Science Weekly.
Yeah, yeah.
I wrote on shark masturbation.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't get to read that one. Didn't you? Isn't Bill Nye your uncle?
Yeah, very distant. He's the 4th uncle, twice removed.
Yeah, yeah. That's probably true. How would you ever know? Isn't there like
that's true.
The 7 connections of or 6 connections of Kevin Bacon or whatever? Like somehow
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Like everyone's met the guy somehow. Like I'm in the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon because I met Jimmy Fallon, who met Naomi, or well, he met Kevin Bacon. So there you go. You know what I mean?
You're in 2 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, 2 degrees. Yeah, I'm in 2 degrees of a lot of people. I met Jimmy Fallon. Shit, that guy's met a lot of people. I never thought about it like that.
Wow, you're pretty much just as famous as they are now.
Yeah, even Joe Biden.
You're our president. I never knew that about you.
Just don't film me going up or downstairs.
True. It'll make you a bad leader.
I have a hard time going downstairs, dude. It's really weird. I actually Googled it. It's a thing. It's a real thing. The people were saying, like, yeah, man, it's like I get this weird anxiety if like people are behind me, if like they're watching, and then like my legs kind of like tremble, dude, when I'm going down. I talked to my friend at work about
it. What the fuck?
He was saying it's like that could be like your like he's like that happened to me when I started getting vertigo. Like it's just like, oh shit, I'm fuck. I don't think it's that because I don't like feel dizzy or anything like that, but it's like I don't know. I just get like don't look at me kind of vibe like.
That is a weird thing to think.
Yeah.
About stairs.
Yeah. Sometimes even it's not just stairs. Like when I'm just like walking out into the store, like I feel like my legs are moving like robotically and like kind of like stiffen up, and then I'm like I know I'm looking weird, and that's when the anxiety really hits. It's like stop being weird. Just move your legs like a normal person. Like what are you doing? I don't really have a lot of anxiety, but that's the biggest one, I guess. I'm just like, oh, my legs.
Just walking?
Yeah, dude. I need to get those Forrest Gump, like, fucking leg braces or some shit.
Yeah, because if you have prosthetic legs, then...
Ooh, I just get those stilts. Those ones with, like, the curvy, bendy, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you will be walking weird.
And I'll be much taller.
People will know why.
Yeah. I'll be much taller, too.
They won't think you're weird.
Yeah.
They'll think you're disabled. You'll get good parking.
I should get those crutches, like the hand crutches, like that hook onto your forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then, obviously, like,
everybody will be like, that's a normal disabled person.
Right.
not a weird functioning man.
Yeah, nothing to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I look at that? Ugh. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough stuff. Legs, man.
Cut that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll get there eventually.
Who knows? I'm sure it'll be in.
I feel like if I exercise in the morning, then my legs work. So that's important.
Yes.
I think I'm telling you, it's an anxiety thing. And there's a thing about like exercising is really good to help you deal with anxiety. So just getting like your blood flowing in the morning like that can mean you don't feel weird and anxious for the rest of the day. It's as simple as that. And I don't know if it works.
Good for the mind and the body.
Yeah, that's what they say. And it seems like on those days, because I don't work out I said earlier that I did. I've been missing a couple of days, but I try to do it every day. And on days when I don't, I definitely do feel like a little bit more like, ugh, do I want to go to the store right now? I don't know. What if I walk weird? It affects where I go. Oh, man. It's a problem.
I hope you get over that.
Yeah, I got to figure that out, yeah. Because I'll be honest, I had to go pick up my nephew from daycare just a couple times this last week. And I could go to my train right here. And then there's a transfer 2 subway stops away that takes me to the train where I need to go to get him. And then it's just 4 stops to his school. But that train transfer, I have to go down this really long staircase or this just like really steep escalator. And there's always people like right behind you. And every time I've gone down the escalator, my legs, I just get super shaky and weird. And I can tell, I don't know. I don't even think the people behind me care, but I feel like they care.
Nobody cares.
I know.
Nobody cares. Especially in New York.
Honestly, I've been doing this thing where like I grab my leg and I make it pretend like, oh, my leg, So I know I'm so overthinking the shit. Anyways, I have not been going to that transfer. I just walk all the way instead of taking the easy way there and just doing one staircase to go down. I just walk like a mile to the other train, and then I go down the stairs anyways to that train. But it's less stairs, so it's better. But it's a way harder trip just because of my fucking weird legs. So that's, yeah. I literally did that 3 times last week. And it's when my feet hurt. That's why my feet hurt so bad. or from gout. I don't know. I still don't know. The jury's out on that one. I got things, man.
Everybody's got things, man.
Yeah.
I don't like heights.
Heights
I think are fucking spooky.
I think that might be part of what's happening to me because I don't like heights either, and it's usually like I've been noticing because I'm trying to track it. I'm like, this is weird. This is new. What's going on? Like, this is a real problem. Like stairs should be, am I just atrophied because I just sit around all the time? Like, I don't know what it is. So I'm trying to figure it out. And there are some staircases where it's a longer, just straight down, like with no like middle platform kind of thing in between. It's just like a long run. And I feel like those ones I'm a lot more shaky and nervous on because I don't know, it's further to fall if I fell or something. I don't know. I was just on a roof like last night. I'm not afraid of heights in that way, but I don't know.
It's when I get close to the railing.
Yeah.
At a height. I can be on heights, but as soon as I'm like looking down, I'm like, oh no. I need to get to the center of wherever this is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like on a plane, I'm cool. I'm chilling.
Oh, I don't like planes, man.
I like planes.
Oh, fuck.
I have drinking on the plane.
I enjoy that. That's like the only thing I can do to take my mind off it because I'm like 30,000 feet in the fucking sky and I'm terrified. Keep them coming. Have you been on a plane during COVID?
No.
I'm wondering, like, can you even drink on a plane nowadays?
Probably. They probably give you little disposable cups. I feel like that's what they always do, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to mitigate people, like, having to take their mask off or,
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that's stopped at all.
That would suck. Also, that'd be a big hit for them because that's gotta be where they make a lot of their money. This overpriced
It's like
drinks.
$7 for like this much.
I know, dude. You get a beer, it's like $8.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, they know what
I'll
they're doing.
pay it though.
Yeah, that's why if we all collectively were just like, no fucking way, too high
not gonna
price.
happen.
No. It's all because the rich people fucked it up for us in the beginning. They're all up there in like first class, and basically they're walking around with a tray of like, what price would work for you? Is $15 for this glass of wine too expensive? They're like, no, I got that. Here, make it 30. Now then everyone else started flying like we're not these business executives with fucking $1 billion.
Not yet.
That's true. Dog's Teeth about to blow the fuck up. Let's go. Look at stocks. We are financial investors right now.
I do think it's time for this Dog's Teeth to end.
Yeah, we got to file these teeth down.
Yeah. They're too sharp, too long.
Yeah, man. Shit. Well, it's been good. Pleasure. It's been a Dog's Teeth, a very toothy episode.
Experience.
Lots of tooth, lots of truth. That's what we like to bring to you at this finest establishment. Coming to you live from outer space. Dwayne Chill, JerBear, Dog's Teeth.
We're here every week.
Every other week.
We're here every day.
We're always here. But are we always present?
Oh.
Yep. So, yeah, cheers. Get fucked, nerds.
Get fucked.